The moment I stepped into the safari camp, the warm glow of lanterns spilling across the sand made my heart race in a way I couldn't explain. The smell of the open savannah, mixed with leather, polished wood, and faint traces of exotic flowers, made my senses taut. And then I saw her. She was standing just inside the entrance to the luxury tent, her silhouette backlit by the golden lantern light, every movement deliberate, confident, and impossible to ignore. She was bold, commanding, and terrifyingly beautiful, and I was already captivated. Have you ever met someone and felt as if your entire world had shifted in a heartbeat? That first 30 seconds were electric, her eyes scanning me, sharp and knowing, as if she could read my every secret, every hesitation, every desire. My stomach flipped, my hands clammy, my pulse hammering. And then she smiled, slow, deliberate, a curve of lips that promised something I didn't yet understand but couldn't resist. "You're finally here," she said, her voice low, smooth, with an edge of command that sent a thrill straight through me. "I've been waiting." My breath caught. I didn't know what she meant exactly, but I knew I was already in her orbit and I didn't want to escape. "Waiting for me?" I asked, my voice trembling slightly, betraying the rapid beat of my heart. "Yes," she said simply. "And now, you'll learn to surrender." The words made my chest tighten, in equal parts fear and anticipation. There was something intoxicating about her dominance, the way she moved, the way she spoke, as if everything in that tent, everything around us, existed solely for her, and now for us. The tent itself was magnificent, walls of canvas framed by polished wooden beams, flowing sheer curtains catching the evening breeze, a soft rug beneath our feet, and lanterns casting a warm amber glow. A king-sized bed adorned with crisp white linens and decorative pillows waited like a stage set for something intimate, secret, and unforgettable. She guided me inside with a hand at the small of my back, firm yet teasing. Every step was a lesson, a command without words, and I followed willingly, utterly captivated. When the door closed behind us, the world outside, the sounds of distant wildlife, the twinkling African stars, faded. There was only her. Her gaze held mine unflinching, dominant, mesmerizing. She took my hand, her touch light but unyielding, and drew me closer. "Do you trust me?" she asked, her voice a soft command. I nodded, barely breathing. My entire being was already surrendering, every fiber of me attuned to her presence, to her desires. The first kiss was electric, a collision of bold intent and tender intimacy. Her lips moved over mine with a deliberate confidence, teasing, claiming, daring me to respond. My hands rose instinctively to her waist, then froze under her firm but gentle grip on my back, reminding us both, that she led, I followed. Minutes, or maybe hours, slipped by as we explored the tent together. Every glance, every touch, every soft whisper heightened the tension, drawing me deeper into her orbit. Her hands traced the line of my jaw, brushed against my shoulders, guided me closer, until I was trembling with anticipation, intoxicated by the mix of bold command and tender care. We moved to the large windows overlooking the savannah. The night air carried the distant calls of wildlife, blending with the soft rustle of the curtains. She pressed me to her, body flush against mine, and I felt her dominance in every calculated gesture, every subtle brush of her fingers. "Do you feel how easy it is to surrender?" she murmured. I nodded, unable to form words, my heart and body both yielding to her completely. Her lips found mine again, slower this time, more deliberate, lingering, exploring. Every kiss was a lesson in trust, intimacy, and bold romance. I felt my worries, my hesitation, my control, all dissolve in the warmth of her hands and the fire of her gaze. She guided me to the bed, our steps silent on the soft rug. The linens were cool beneath our fingers, but her presence radiated heat, dominance, and unspoken promise. She held my hands lightly above my head, tilting my face toward hers, eyes locked, lips parting slightly. "You're mine tonight," she whispered, and I shivered, not with fear, but with desire, surrender, and trust. Hours unfolded like a dream, every touch, kiss, and whisper carefully calibrated, blending dominance and tenderness, boldness and intimacy. She knew exactly how far to push, when to pull back, how to guide me, teach me, and make me feel both captivated and cherished. The luxury tent, the savannah outside, the soft glow of lanterns, all melted into the background as she claimed my attention, my trust, my desire entirely. By the time the first hint of dawn crept into the tent, painting the canvas with pale gold, I realized something undeniable. She had changed me. Not just for the night, not just for the thrill of surrender, but in a way that would linger, echo, and define every thought of her. The billionaire's niece, or perhaps more accurately, the bold, commanding woman before me, had shown me the intoxicating power of surrender, trust, and forbidden desire, and I had fallen willingly, utterly, and forever.